In this view, I'll show you how I painted the Witch King's shoulder armor. Before I can do the painting on the shoulder armor, I need to make sure it was sealed properly with Plastidip. I use 5 layers of Plastidip because it gave a nice coverage across the whole shoulder armor for me. Once the Plastidip was done and dried, I went and applied on all the shoulder armor the Krylon Metallic Black Stainless as a first layer for the metallic effect I need to do on the shoulder armor. And as you can see here, you can see how it looks with the metallic paint without the metallic paint. So quite a difference. Once the black metallic paint has been applied, I went ahead and used silver acrylic paint and started dry brushing the whole armor of the shoulder. The reason I did the dry brushing is because it starts to give more volume to the metallic armor instead of just being a flat black metallic colored paint. As you can see here, you start to see it starts to give more volume to the shoulder armor. Once I finished the dry brushing, I went back to the spray booth and used my black metallic paint and started giving some shading onto the shoulder armor where the layering of the plates are. After I did the shading, I went back and started adding some dry brushing effect to certain areas that are raised only because I want to still give the volume of the metallic effect R, but still giving the nice metallic effect within the shading area, so it looks more blended and more seamless by doing this effect here as well. And as you can see here, you have a nice more metallic vibe now. Before I can proceed to the next step, I went ahead and make sure that my whole metallic effect has been sealed with varnish. Now that everything has been sealed from the varnish to protect the metallic effect, I'm now able to apply my rusting effect on my armor piece. So, to make sure I apply the rust, I want to make sure it's applied like more in a randomized area where rust could be applied to it. So I went ahead across there and I used Scrag Brown as my base for my rust. So as you can see, I just went ahead and randomized where I put it. Now that the rust marks of the base color has been applied, I want to make sure that we still have some depth with those rust. So I use Fire Dragon Bright to show more fresher rust mark on top of the older rust mark to give more depth. Now that the rust effect has been applied, I use some black gesso acrylic paint with watered down as well, and I start applying in all the creases areas and the more depth areas to give a bit more grime and more shading in those areas by just applying and wiping it down. So you'll be wondering, how do I connect my shoulder armor to my robes? So basically, I use rare earth magnets, and inside my robes, I have some metal washers, so I'll be able to connect and disconnect them from the robes. So I can do the Witch King with the shoulder armor, and then I can disconnect them and do the regular ring wraith at the same time. Pretty cool, right? And there you have it. We now have some completed shoulder armor for the Witch King of Agmar.